Hey, what's up everyone? This is Shane from Rocket Powered Sound, and I know it's been a while since you've seen my face, and I missed you. I know, I truly did, and I'm sorry. I'm very excited to be able to speak with you again, but the entire duration that I've been gone for the last, what is it, like 6 to 8 months now, we've really just been working on developing this brand new plugin called Thickify. And right now it's finally ready to go, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So in this video, I just wanted to show you exactly how Thickify works and do a quick little plugin overview, you know, what kind of things it does to sounds, because we're all about sound design here at Rocket Powered Sound. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay everyone, so you're probably wondering, what the heck is Thickify? Well, it is what it sounds like. It makes any sound thicker, right? Thickify, we're gonna thickify the sound. So what we're gonna be doing here is we have this basic saw lead here, okay? And this is just from Serum that we created very, very fast, and this is what it sounds like. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at Thickify, and let's just begin turning up this main knob. And I want you to keep an eye on not only our thick boy Johnny all the way on the left, but I also want you to take a listen with your ears, okay? Instantly, the sound sounds more full and more alive. Perfect. But it doesn't end there. We really just want to tailor whatever kind of saturation or, you know, depth and color to the sound to whatever the original sound is, right? Every sound is different. You go into a suit store, you know, they don't just give you some random suit, or maybe they'll tailor it for you, right? And that's the idea. We want to tailor this to every single sound because every sound is different. Okay, so let's begin turning up that stress and making the sound a little bit more aggressive. And we'll do the same thing with the drive. Wow, okay, so that's sounding pretty intense, right? Sick. So let's turn off Thickify and we'll hear the before and after now. Yeah, it's just insane, right? And the cool part is you have control over every single metric within our Thickify algorithm that we've created. So not only do you have the main algorithm that we've created to create this thickness, but you get to customize it completely to tailor it to whatever sound that you're working with. This is so important. So you can see right here, it's very, very simple yet incredibly effective. And all we're doing here is we turned up one big knob, the main saturation knob, and then we just customized it with the two other knobs along the side of it, really just to add that perfect coloring to the sound. And you know, there is one more slider that I didn't talk about here. This is the tone slider. So depending on whatever kind of sound that you're working with, and I'll show you this in just a sec, you can actually adjust the frequencies of, you know, the saturation harmonics that we are manipulating here with Thickify, and you can make a totally cool new new effect and really tailor things to the sound at hand. So now let's take a listen to what Thickify can do to a more dubstep-y, you know, house bass. And this is what it sounds like. Okay, maybe not house, maybe bass house. But this type of bass right here, that's just more of an FM-y, dubstep-y kind of whatever. This kind of sound here, we can really just add in the perfect saturation to that. And let's take a listen to how we can do that. So beginning to just turn that main knob up again, because again, all we have to do is twist one knob and we're there, and then we can customize it. But let's just hear. Ooh, you hear that color? It already sounds so dirty, it's great. But you know, since we are working with more of an aggressive sound, we want to add some stress, right? Let's get thick boy Johnny all angry. Perfect, and a little bit of drive too. Now things are clipping a little bit, we don't want to clip, and we'll just turn down that gain a little bit. And if it's a little bit too much saturation, sure, we could just turn it down. At least now we have that extra fullness that our ears have been craving. You know what I mean? When you have like a sound, it sounds kind of shallow, you know, a little bit weak, like it's missing something, and our ears are just like begging, like, please, just give me something more. And we don't know exactly what to do. We're like playing around with all these plugins and stuff like, oh man, like what is it? What's gonna feed my ears? But we just can't find it. Well, Thickify is a thing, it's like the food for your ears. It's exactly what your ears have been praying for. So moving forward here, you know, Thickify even sounds really awesome on drums. And just for an example, we just loaded up this super simple drum loop. This is what it sounds like. okay? And if we take a listen to what Thickify does to this thing, it's it's actually kind of crazy. And I almost feel bad for this sample, this loop right here, because, you know, head bop drum set gets absolutely obliterated. So let's take a listen. And actually, let's adjust this. So we're looping. Yeah, you know what I feel like? I feel like we're like that kid in high school, the bad influence on other kids that the parents don't want to hang around with. That's pretty much what Thickify is. You know, he's just taking this, you know, very simple, innocent drum loop. He's just turning this thing into an absolute bad boy. You know, I covered a little bit about that other tone slider, and what I'll show you right now is exactly how that tone slider works within Thickify, because it comes in such handy. And let's just take a random arpeggiated sequence. Luft Mouse 5, okay, and that's from our new pack, Big Fish for Serum, well, newish Serum pack, and this is what it sounds like. Okay, and you know, actually just for the sake of this video, we're gonna turn off the reverb and the delay just so we could hear a little bit clearer what Thickify is doing to the sound. So let's open up Thickify now. And we'll turn up the gain a little bit. Okay, Thickify, boom. Let's turn up the main knob. Add in a little stress. Okay, and right now, here's the magic part. We're gonna adjust the frequency of the thickness. How does that sound? You hear how the sound just sounds like perfect now? Like, it really, really does sound great. And just imagine when you couple Thickify in with effects like OTT, you know, you're EQing it, you're doing everything that you were already doing, but except Thickify just makes it like 10 times better. Right, so that's exactly what we're doing here. And you know, you could hear how adjusting the tone of the saturation itself, or the tone of the thickness, because it's not just saturation. It's not like just a saturation plugin. It's so much more. This is the perfect saturation plugin. And when we adjust the tonality, we're really just customizing, you know, what harmonics we're hearing in the sound. And you can hear it just fits so much better in this particular sound. And we wouldn't have that control if we didn't have that capability. So this right here was just a quick little walkthrough, but just imagine what you're gonna be able to do with it in your music today, right? Pretty awesome to think about. So if you guys are interested, you really love Thickify, you're like, oh my gosh, man, I wanna get this crazy saturation in my sounds. I wanna get the perfect saturation on every sound, Thickify every sound. Click that big button right below this video and you can grab your copy of Thickify. And for limited time only, we're also doing a special launch offer, you know, where not only are we giving you a discount on Thickify just because we don't know exactly what we're gonna price it at, but we're just like, hey, we're gonna give you a discount. How does that sound? But on top of that, we're also gonna be giving you a course that I personally recorded where I just kind of showed you a few of the sound design techniques that we've came up with here at the Rocket Powered Sound team when it comes to using Thickify in your music. And you know, I just kind of show you exactly how it works. And that way you can jump right into your music using Thickify like that. I know what it's like to get a new plugin and you're like, man, I gotta relearn everything. But hey, this has got 5 knobs. Plus you're getting a crash course on it. And of course, if for whatever reason you're not 100% satisfied with Thickify, that's totally fine. You could just let us know within 14 days and we'll refund your money back in full. That's on more than fair. So if you guys are ready to grab Thickify, you can click the button right below this video and claim your copy for that whole special launch discount, the whole special launch offer. So that is it from my end. This is Shane from Rocket Powered Sound and I will see you guys very, very soon. See you guys, bye-bye.